Hello, everybody, and welcome to the live stream. I don't know what happened to my chat. Where's my chat? There it is, way down there. Why? Ooh, how's everybody doing? I just trying to freshen up some water over here. I lost a lot of plecos. Let me find out what's going on this tab right here. Can y'all hear me okay? Hey, Chew. Hey, Skull. Hey, Craig's a catfish. How's everybody doing tonight? Some crazy ad has overtaken my chat, so I'm going to pop my chat out and not look at myself and shrink this screen. There we go. That'll work. Now, live chat. Nathan Hovey's here. Hey, how we doing? I hope you all had a really good time at the Keystone Clash. Oops, sorry. Sorry about that. Got to get comfortable. I saw some video. I saw a lot of vibes. Thanks, Vibes Aquatics, for going live. Oh, I'm in the wrong. Am I in the wrong chat? I sure am. I better not type. I got to change my account. I'm okay here. Let me see here. I should have checked that before I went live. Pop out my chat. Shrink this screen. I got to talk to myself. Y'all hold on just a second. Oh boy. So everybody's fine. Good, thanks. I'm just about finished moving. Oh, okay. You're moving and setting up a new fish room or catfish cave, I hope. I haven't scheduled anybody yet, Curtis, uh, for live streams yet. Looks like my schedule might get busy again, but like all of a sudden at the last minute, my calendar was updated from the administrative office, and boy, almost the whole month of October is booked. So I'm going to try to ignore my other screen because it's 15 seconds behind me. But that's fine. I'm good for whenever. Yep. Matter of fact, uh, if I was feeling 100% tonight, I would just share the um, link. I might do it anyway. I'm going to share the link and post it. And anybody who pops in, make sure you got good video, good audio. Keep this family friendly, and we'll talk about whatever you want to. But my bowl that I had my baby plecos in, I lost most of my juvenile albino plecos. It just turned into a pan of soup. I was changing water every day or every other day, And anyway, click on that link and join, and I'll add you to the stream. So, Curtis, if you want to come up, come on. This is a free for all. If you want to talk about your fish room, you want to talk about the Keystone Clash. I think I heard Mr. SLC Aquatics come in. Hello, dear.
Hey.
Here comes Mr. SLC. I don't know if y'all hear him because now I have the mic. Here's the mic.
How's your mama and them?
Huh? What's that?
It's a country saying.
Mike.
What?
What is what you said?
It's just a country saying. Yep, phone ringing.
Uh-huh. Mr. Smooth. But anyway, that anybody that wants to come up, and oh, that little bowl turned into, I don't know if I can switch to the camera or not. We'll find out. Let me see what that camera looks like. Yeah, that bowl right here turned into a pot of soup. And I've lost like 5 juvenile plecos and lots of little baby calicos coming back to me. Um, Raphael is doing good at Animal Instincts 205. He will be getting the koi angels. Too bad I can't add 2 cameras at one time. A new layout. Interesting. But anyway, everybody else is doing good. I picked up 40 pounds of black Carib Sea sand from a local fish keeper who used to own Aquatic Imports for many years. And he no longer has, I don't think he's in the hobby anymore. I think he works for Home Depot. But anyway, we met up and his representative brought me the sand and the 40-gallon catch-all tank that is right here. Hey Dina, how we doing? Switching cameras again. The 40-gallon right here. I'm going to empty it out and put the Carib Sea in there. And I wanted to know if anybody knows whether or not it would be okay to put Shelly's on black sand. There's the stream link for anybody who wants to join me tonight. It wasn't scheduled for any guests, so anybody can come up. Dina, if you want to come up. Skull, if you want to come up. Chu, Craig, Nathan, if any of y'all want to come up, click that link and join. And let's talk about fish. Let's talk about plants. I'm having problems with duckweed clogging up my filters right now. So I'm going to collect as much duckweed as I can, put it out there and let the goldfish eat them. The fry that's out there, I've got 2 baby fry that were born this last summer. And anyway, they're growing. They're 2 different sizes, so they're 2 different ages. We got Skull coming up. Hello.
Hi, Susan.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good to see you. So, did you make it to the Keystone class?
Oh no, that's all the way across the country for me.
Oh, where are you at?
I'm in western Kansas.
Western Kansas. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a long trip for you. I know some from Texas went.
Hmm.
Um, but you know,
Well, they live where they can just drive down the street and they're at a major airport.
yeah, you're way out in the country.
I'm way out in the country, so it's like a $300 ticket just to get to a big city.
Wow. So you got to pipe in sunshine?
Yeah, that's why normally I only go to Aquashella in Dallas. I can drive there.
Well, I'm going to enlarge your screen because I want to see your fish room.
All my cinder blocks.
Cinder blocks work, man.
Yeah, they do,
I've
and
got a rack.
I can move them all the time if I want to.
Yeah. You got any central air or central water changing going on?
Nope,
All manual.
all manual. I have the air pump. I just haven't finished it yet.
Okay. Yeah, Rod teases me when we go down the road, he'll see a building. He goes, "Oh, that would make a good fish house." I said, "What are you doing? You know I'm trying to break down the fish room and now you're teasing me about fish house." But anyway, he's a card anyway. He's been
Yeah.
having a couple bad days, bless his heart. This is his last. He's got 3 more treatments of radiation and it's kicking him. And it's just
Yep.
rough. Hey Bwizzle, how you doing? The degenerate fish keeper is in the chat.
B Whistle made it to the clash.
Oh, Bwizzle, you want to come up on the stream and tell us about the Keystone Clash? I saw a video that Vibes put up. Did you see any of that?
Oh yeah, I've known Vibes for quite a while, so I watch almost everything he does.
Yeah. I don't know who runs with who, so forgive me for not knowing, and I'll act like I don't know anything because I don't know anything.
I'm, I'm usually on his streams on Saturday, but since he was there and I wasn't, we didn't stream together. But we probably will this Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, Saturdays I don't hardly get to see anybody's streams because there's always something going on my
Yeah.
schedule. And a lot of times I pick my off Saturday to do any kind of customer appointments and stuff that come by Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. But this week's different. Friday is Rod's last treatment day, and it's the day before our church picnic. And he wants me to go with him so that we can celebrate if he feels like eating. And of course, I told him, I said, I'll cancel, or, I've got my assistant that's actually coming in and taking care of a recording that I was supposed to do. And hey, Mark Sturlson came in. Welcome to the live stream. I know
Mark,
Dina said hey to you,
yeah, Marcus says that he's going to go to the Clash next year, all the way from Australia.
all the way from Australia. That's crazy. But I know that this year things were very organized. They had a larger venue, and I don't know of, haven't heard any bad stories about dead fish, bad water, or anything like that.
No, the only thing I heard was there was a few people came home sick,
Oh, really?
but it was just a cold or sinus. It wasn't nothing major.
Yeah, changing environments, and I always pick up a head cold or something myself.
Mm, yeah.
Wessel said it was his second event and loved meeting everyone. Great. So tell me what's in that pretty blue tank beside you.
This one,
Yeah,
those are blue diamond shrimp.
blue diamond shrimp. Yep. You had a video up recently, didn't you?
It's been a little bit, but yeah,
Okay.
I did a video on them.
I think I went back and looked at some of your,
That's
quick scan.
that's the only shrimp that I've never cold.
Really?
Never.
They've just stayed good and rich and blue, huh?
Good and rich and blue.
Yeah, my
The
cherry
yellows,
shrimp.
ooh, the
Yellow?
yellows are. That's all the time.
Well, it probably takes more color genes to make a yellow, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm not the greatest shrimp person. That's not my big thing. I won these and I won my blue bolts that are back there. And I bought the yellows at Aquashella for a pretty good price.
Okay.
But I'm not a shrimp guy. I have some, but I'm not a shrimp guy.
I see you've got crypts in every tank, don't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah, they do so good for you, don't they?
Hmm.
The
I think
ones you
it's
sent me are finally bushing out. I've got several over in the my 40 that's doing really good.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
once they get going, they'll just phew, take off. I have a. Have you ever seen the 15-gallon tall?
Don't know.
It's like 20. It's a column tank. It's like 22 inches tall.
No, I haven't seen
It's
that.
only like 12 by 12, but it's 20 some inches tall. I
Okay.
have one. I have a crypt that's getting pretty close to the top.
I don't know if I like that view or not.
I don't know if I can
I'm gonna
show
put
you
you back
that.
on.
The one to the left of the blue towel.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
the measurement on that?
it's 12 by 12 by like 22 tall.
Huh. And that's a 15 tall?
Yeah,
Never have seen that. Where'd you get that?
at Petco.
At Petco.
Hmm. It's an Aqueon tank.
Okay. I need to go to
But
the shopping
that,
mall.
that crypt is actually planted in a lizard watering bowl that's only like 2 inches tall, and it just has gravel in it.
Wow.
So it's doing pretty good.
So what would you put in it?
It's got black bar endlers in it.
Oh, it does.
Has a couple regular bristle nose, and it has the wild neocaridina shrimp.
Okay.
That some are clear, some are brown, some are everything.
They live good.
Oh yeah, I almost think the wilds are better than the rest of them because it's just a variety of colors and stuff.
Yeah. I like natural things.
Mhm.
Let me see what chat's saying. Craig says he's getting ready to move,
Yeah,
and um,
Craig is moving right on the water,
nice.
like right out his back door. He can go fishing and boating. And,
That's the life for me. Rod likes the beach. I love, you know, creek beds, lake beds, mountains.
yeah, yeah, that's what I like. I like the woods.
Okay, Mark's going in for a biopsy on the 10th, and his next appointment's on the 24th of October. Well, prayers and good wishes for you, Mark. And bless Rod's heart. He's had 13 plus 7. He's had 20 biopsies out of his prostate.
Wow,
It's not fun.
no,
And they can only give you local numbing medicine.
mm,
And then the pain, the first 24 to 48 hours is very painful after all that wears off.
yeah. Melvin here.
Melvin came in. Yep. Hey, Melvin. Welcome to the live stream. Vanoski's Fish Kodo is here. Ramphonic came in. Welcome, guys. Susan doesn't have anything to talk about tonight, so we're leaning on Skull.
I was almost talked out over the weekend because I was on with Mexicali and Warrior Planet Tanks for about 3 hours.
Wow, that's a long stream. I've done one.
Yeah,
Hey, Silver Creek Aquatics. Welcome. Howdy, y'all.
yeah. Tommy,
Welcome.
Tommy could jump up here.
Yeah, could post the link
Hope,
again.
hopefully, I get to meet him next spring.
Is that Silver Creek?
Yeah,
What happened to Tanked Aquatics?
he just disappeared.
I saw him on camera
Yeah,
at, at the Keystone Clash.
did you?
Yep. He was on one of the. He was in one of the talks. I think that.
Hmm.
What's his name? Gee, I'm blank.
Jason
The guy
or
that comes on
Ed,
after me. Not
Rico.
um, Bosco.
Oh, Bentley Pascal.
Bentley Pasco. Yeah, Bentley, and there was a panel of about 3 people that were having a talk. That's all I
Ben-
saw.
Bentley, Kelly Foreman, and I don't remember the third one.
Me either.
It was like a pond panel,
Okay. I
but
thought I saw him. I thought I saw Tom in there.
I didn't see him, but I haven't watched them all because got to work every once in a while.
And me not knowing people, it could have been someone else who favored him. Um,
Yeah,
Everybody looks different on camera than they do in person. Zen
yeah.
Ginger came in. Hey, Zen. I'm looking at 2 different chats. And I don't really like StreamYard's chat except for being able to pin comments to the screen.
Yeah.
And then YouTube keeps changing everything on the live chats and stuff. Like 1 minute, I didn't know if I was going to be able to post a link, and I put it in subscriber mode tonight. So if you've not subscribed, reach over there and subscribe to Susan for SLC Aquatics so you can chat in the chat. And it takes 5 minutes to be a member. Mr. Big Tank Hank is in the house. How are you doing? And Ed's picking up cichlid. Man, you ought to see those fish that Ed picked up. Ed, have you posted any videos, or are you still keeping them secret?
I haven't seen any videos from him in a while since he was redoing his fish room.
He got some kind of cichlids that look like gobies, and their mouth turns down, and they actually eat and stay pretty much at the bottom, but they're cichlids, but they look like goby cichlids. Matter of fact, that might be the name of them. Ramphonic, it says, it is me, or is your YouTube making you watch the whole commercial now? Oh, I didn't select a midstream commercial. They may have done it themselves. You know,
There's a commercial at the beginning, but after like 5 seconds, you can just skip it. I've never seen a middle commercial on yours.
yeah, I told him not to put it on there. Maybe he's looking at the beginning because even when I logged on after I was live, I had to shut it down because I was in the wrong account. I was in the church account. And I'm sure y'all didn't want to see Faith Temple Church posting stuff in the chat. And so I reopened it, and it was a long ad at the beginning. So it's their design. I still have beginning and closing commercials, but they're supposed to be skippable. Ed says nope, not yet. He hadn't posted any video. And Big Tank Hank says he's good. And Zen Ginger said to join as a member of the channel. Thank you, Zen, for the link. Last week, I think I said, I was thinking about doing away with memberships, but if you want to continue to be a member, by all means. I just didn't have time to add any perks right now, and I don't do membership only, members only videos, and I don't. Nobody has ever sent me their address, so they don't want a magnet. I don't do giveaways because it takes too much concentration. Without a co host, you need someone to help keep an eye on things.
Yeah.
Ramphonic said it won't let me skip the one at the beginning. Yep. I think that one just has to play all the way through. And Dina says I couldn't skip the leading commercial when I logged in. Okay. Sorry guys, it's YouTube. Red Laser's in the house. Hey Red Laser, welcome to the live stream.
No, I haven't seen Red Laser for a while either.
Yeah, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Craig says I'm getting too old for this movie, Mark. Uh, It hammers my body. So something's saving hard out to get us a forever home. Yeah, that last forever home is a blessing. As long as you don't have to do a whole lot of maintenance on it, but the best deals are fixer uppers. But as we get older, you want one ready to move into.
Yeah.
And
I,
Rod says he only wants one floor. He doesn't want steps.
yeah. I think I'm already there. I have like 20 payments left.
20 payments? That's
Hmm.
close.
That's
That's
close. I can almost feel it.
yes. And all you got to do is hit the lottery and pay it off, right?
Yeah. You gotta play the lottery before you can win the
Yeah,
lottery.
I don't play it either. Rod and I talk about it every once in a while. Nathan Hovey says, all I need to do is send you my address and I get a magnet. I'd love to display it on my metal stand and stands if I had more than one. Yes. And if I run out, I'll just order some more from Zazzle. So, yes, send me your address. My email is slcaquatics@gmail.com or Susan at slcaquatics.org, as Skull advertised for me last week. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, send me your mailing address if you're within the United States. So I hope you're not outside the because the postage is crazy even for a magnet.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're within the US, I'll
Yeah.
send it to you.
I sent some stickers to Canada, and it was like, that's not a 50-cent envelope anymore. That's like a $4 envelope for a sticker.
Yeah, it is. Well, 14 is here. Thank you guys. Somebody loves me. Um,
Nathan's
thanks.
gonna be get Nathan's getting a box from me here in about a week.
Really? What are you sending?
Some Mika Splendens, the Goodeids.
Okay. Yeah, I love your Goodeids. Everybody pronounces different. Goodeids.
That's pretty good though. You should hear how they say the Latin names.
No, that's like speaking in tongues to me.
Yeah, I cheat because I've heard them so many times
Okay.
from people that know how to say them that I just have them memorized. But
Well, say them.
which one? Like this one right next to it's the Lemia nigra fasciata.
Okay.
It's the humpback lemia.
Okay. That's the humpback.
The one next to those is a Cracodon audax. It's the black prince.
Okay.
That one is extinct in the wild. This one's still screwing me up though. This is a swordtail. It's called a northern mountain swordtail from Mexico.
Uh huh.
It's the
Yeah, I saw. I saw
Xiphosphorus.
Cyphosphorus.
That's the easy word of the name.
Oh,
The middle of it is Nezahalacodal. It's about that long.
man.
I just got those from KGE.
Okay. Yeah, I saw he made it to the clash, and he posted pictures of some things that he brought home.
Yeah.
Dina says, "Don't forget to like the live feed." Thank you, Dina.
Zen is never going to let me forget about the trout Goodeids
Why?
because she wants them.
That's
That's
right.
the Iliodon furcidens.
She said, "Whenever you get enough trouts that are available." So, do you have any breeding?
Yeah,
You're
but
just not
they breed really slow.
okay, and they grow.
That's the
The
that's the no. They come out big.
hmm,
They come out. You don't need brine shrimp or anything for a Goodea baby. You can feed them flake the first day.
and they're live birth, right?
Yeah,
Nice. Jeff Kane came in. Hey, Jeff, welcome to the live stream. Um, let's
Jeff.
see.
I got to say, Jeff. I replied to your email. We're working on another deal going back and forth. He wants some. He has this fish that I've never heard of. It's a swordless swordtail.
Swordless swordfin?
Swordtail,
Swordtail? No, how can it be called a swordtail then?
because it's in that same DNA family.
It's like the X Lamprolosa multifasciatus.
Giadas, yeah. But
Yeah,
I have the Yucatan sailfin mollies. I don't know if you've ever seen those.
yeah, I saw your videos. I've been all over your videos. I like them. I like their body shape. I just want more color in my aquariums. And I know the goodeids and the sailfins going extinct or
They're not going extinct, but they have extinct, endangered. But then there's like a watch list where we got to keep our eye on them, and that's where they're sitting.
okay. Are you a part of any of those breeding programs that for
Oh yeah,
the extinct?
I'm on the CARES. I'm on the Gadiad working group. I haven't joined the ALA, which I still need to do.
Okay. I haven't either. Um I haven't kept too many extinct species, but there was one that I had, those endlers that I had that Bob Kaler sent to me, and they
Yeah,
did good. And then the tank crashed, and then I lost everything.
yeah.
I don't know.
I usually try to have two tanks of each, so if something happens to one, I got the backup. I try. I don't have that much room anymore.
Can you see chat?
Yeah,
Zen says, for the record,
yeah.
I try to verge on obnoxious without crossing over into pushy. Sorry, they're just so pretty, and you raised great stock. No pressure if you have a long list, lol.
No, actually, she is second on the list.
Awesome.
She is second. I gotta hate to tell Nathan he's third, but he's after Zinni.
Whizzle's got to go wash the chlorine off of his hands and then do a water change. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Bwizzle. Appreciate you.
He must have went right back to work when he got back home. Told me to send mad. No, I think next year I'm gonna put him out in the tub.
you have you have similar weather that like I have, because there's times when you all have got storms going through and it misses us, and then there's times sometimes we alter, like you might be cold having hailstorms and I'm over here sunshiny. So
Oh yeah,
I have a friend close to Topeka
yeah.
and Auburn, Kansas.
That must be a pretty little town.
Yeah, it's a small little town. But she lived in she's lived there most of her married life. Her husband passed away. She met a young man. I say young man because they're both in their 80s in Ohio. So when they married, they stayed in Ohio and was driving back and forth from Ohio to Kansas. And so recently they've moved back to Kansas and they've been clearing the property. I think she's got 4 acres there. And she's got her guineas, her ducks, her chickens. She does the fancy, even the fancy ducks that have the crest on their heads. They look hilarious. They look like they little have a little snow bonnet on their heads. But anyway, she's doing good. He just turned 82 and she's 81.
Yeah, I've got my oldest son lives in Topeka, and my daughter lives in Kansas City, and my youngest son lives in Des Moines, Iowa.
Okay.
So anytime I got to go see somebody, I'm driving for a minimum of 6 hours.
So are you on the west side of Kansas?
Yeah, I'm an hour from Colorado,
Okay. You're northwest Kansas.
Southwest.
Southwest. Okay.
If you look down in that square corner, I'm an hour from Colorado and an hour from Oklahoma.
Man, right zap in the middle.
But I'm 3 hours from Wichita. I'm 4 hours from Colorado Springs.
So do you have any clubs close to you at all?
No, just the people that come harass me in my basement.
So you
I,
have a few local customers?
yeah.
Okay.
And I try not to go in Petco because those people know me. Have you ever got that where you walk in and like, hey, we got to ask you a question, and then it's like 20 questions later, and you're
No.
like, I just
They,
came in here to get something. I don't need to be here for
especially
two
if I
hours.
wear my logo in, they don't want to talk to me.
Yeah,
They're not friendly at all. But if I speak, then I've got conversation.
yeah. I don't know. They one of them, I think she's the manager. She knows me, so she'll come right over and start asking me all kinds of questions. And how come you don't come here more often? It was like I don't need anything. You know, I buy
We
fish. I buy fish food by the pound.
we have self-sufficient fish rooms that will keep you out of business.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep them out of business. I just don't have need for their commercialism.
Mhm. Well, then I'm not going to go in there and buy. Like if this was fish food, that's what, 14, $15,
Yeah,
and I can buy a pound online for the same price.
yeah.
So I don't really need. I only go there usually when I'm out of salt.
Or you could buy from Dina at Everything Aquatic and
Hmm.
get 3 pounds of algae wafers for, I forget what the price is, so I can't say. But anyway, I split mine into bags like this,
Bags.
sell them for $7, and I think this is 7 ounces.
Yeah, but what would that cost you at Petco or PetSmart?
Oh,
Twenty
that would
bucks.
be 15, $20. Yeah.
Yeah. So even paying the shipping, it's a good deal. Yeah, I agree with Jeff. I go in there to buy tanks when they're on sale.
Ed's asking me if he sent me the pics of his 5 new 10-inch chameleon whiptails. I think
Wow.
you did, and if you don't mind, I'll look up the I'll look it up while you're chatting. Go
Yeah.
ahead, chat skull.
Tommy from Silver Creek says he mostly uses bug bites, but he gets the tubs when they're on sale. And if he needs them smaller, he just uses a Ninja blender. Yeah, I've done that. I even
Yep,
have like the coffee grinder to make them even smaller.
I got to enlarge this.
I'm a big dollar store person. That's where I go get all my containers to put fish food and stuff in. And I feed a lot of goldfish flake because when I go looking for food, I don't care what picture fish is on the front. I turn it around and see what's on the label. Look at the protein and everything else in it.
Okay, I'm going to share this picture that Ed got. Um, it's his 10-inch chameleon whiptail cats, and they are gorgeous. These are 10 inches, and I don't know how big they grow.
Are those the ones that has like the lyre tail with the two, like the threads hanging off the back?
I'm going to shrink us and try to enlarge that. Nope, that made it worse, didn't it?
I think they are.
Yeah, right here, it's hard to see on camera, but there's a little bit of whip right there and a whip right here. It's hard to see them on camera.
I think on the right color of substrate, those would be fantastic.
Yeah, but with their mixed color, you could put them on either.
Hmm.
And these are some babies that he got out of a pleco cave.
Ramphonics want to know if those chameleons are the ones that bury themselves in the sand.
Yep, they do, and their eyeballs poke up out of the sand. He bought 5 of them for
Ooh,
$190.
I guess I can't say anything. I've done stuff like that. I bought 2 fish for 150.
Oh, those were the fry
Those
from
super reds.
the Sistrus bristlenose plecos.
There's Keith from KGE.
Hey Keith, how we doing, man? Welcome to the live stream. Hola. Thanks, Ed. Yeah, you got everybody interested in those. Dina says many foods will feed multiple species. Just need to know if carnivore, herbivore, or omnivore. And I found a new word the other day that started with a F. Fibrivore. Have you ever heard of those?
Never heard of that. Isn't there a detrivore too?
Oh my goodness. Now you're getting over my head.
I'm always over my head.
Let's see. I think fibrivores are like rabbits and bunnies who only eat greens and fibrous root foods. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's just weird. Just weird. What else is going on? Everybody saying hey. 172 super red plecos. Oh my god. I know they won't all live, but because the only the strong survive. What you need, Mr. Core?
That's a quick question. Your Chinese food, are you through with it or you gonna finish it?
You can throw it.
Okay. I'm
Thank you.
taking it to the dump.
Okay. Yeah. We got extra food with our Chinese order today, and I've eaten it twice and I can't eat any more. Oh, Craig's was over at Lucina's listening to her lovely guitar playing and singing. He's got her on her second phone now. Well, let's see. Ramp. Yes, they bury in the sand that I just added to their tank. Great. Uh, Keith says I got rid of all breeding pairs of the bushy nose. Tired of dealing with them. Yep,
Yeah.
my
They can
albinos are still breeding. Matter
they
of
can
fact,
over
they're
they can overrun you in a hurry.
yeah, my albinos are in every tank. I sold out of my blue-eyed, but Raphael, that's going to come get the angels from me. He's got a male and no females. I said, well, I've got two females and no male,
Well,
so that would be perfect. So I'll get
yep.
the blue eyes going here again. Silver Creek says I also feed stuff from my little pools and ponds like mosquito larvae, Daphne, and all the free stuff. Oh yeah, the outside stock do great because there's all kinds of bugs that lay eggs, and my 40-gallon tub has a whole layer of duckweed. So the mosquitoes love laying their eggs there, and every once in a while, the ram's horn snails, they survive the winter here, and but the mystery snails don't.
Yeah, I don't know if they would survive here.
Yeah, you do get colder there.
Oh yeah, we'll be under zero and snow by January,
Wow.
and
I
in
hope
July,
I
it
hope
was 115.
I hope we get to see some snow this year.
I'm sure I will. I can send you a picture and say, "Hey, check it out."
I like video of it coming down.
Yeah,
I, but
I like it till I have to like drive to work and stuff in it. Then I'm like, ah. If I'm off that day, it's beautiful to sit there and watch it.
it is. And it just the sound. It dampens all of the sound. It gets so quiet when there's snow on the ground. Ed said he also found three L397 juveniles that I removed from my 60 breeder now that those 10 adults started breeding. Also, congratulations. I got to
There's
look up
Michael.
L397. Huh?
Michael New Local Austin's here. He was at the clash. He could come up here and tell us about it. Mr. Michael. Haven't talked to him for a long time.
New local Austin. His name is Michael,
Hmm.
not Austin. Oh, I'm so sad.
He's he's from Austin. Hey, Keith, when you met New Local Austin, did you have to look up like I did?
Okay, now I'm getting him confused. New local Austin is Michael, you said. Um,
He lives in Austin, Texas.
Fantastic
Freaks.
Freaks is Austin
He's Austin. Yeah. And
from
he's Iowa.
Iowa. And he has puffers, correct?
Puffers.
Okay. I've met him in Tennessee.
Yeah. He says he's a big guy. That tells you how big Steamfot is because there's a picture of Michael who's at least 3 or 4 inches taller than me standing next to Steamfot. Steamfot's got a couple inches on him
Oh, really?
because I stood next to Bob and I came up to about right here on him, and I'm 6 foot.
Wow. You
And it
just
was just like, wow, how big is Bob?
okay, this is I'm going to share it on the screen. Um that L
They're talking about Fishymon and Scotty are shorter than Keith.
the L397 that Ed said that he found.
Zen
Found
said Bob,
three. Huh?
Zen said Bob is actually a Sasquatch.
Yeah, he's a mountain man.
Yes, he is.
But this is what the L397 looks like. Is that correct, Ed? That's what the internet says. Uh, Keith, I do like the longfin calicos. And Keith says, I had them, Jeff, but gave them away. I gave away mine weren't longfin, mine were regular fin. And the male was marked really, really beautiful.
Hmm.
I had problems getting pictures of them in the tank that they were in.
Yeah, they're not very photogenic. They're always hiding,
And the,
disappear.
and the female was so much lighter than the male, and they throw albino and calico. So I could split them up. I split the
Yeah.
albinos up from the calicos. Um, of course, Jeff is asking you what state you're in.
In Kansas.
Kansas.
Yep. I'm actually about an hour away from Dodge City, the old West, and it is still the same. You can still go ride a stagecoach and go to the casino and belly up to the bar and have a sarsaparilla. Oh,
I wasn't spinning in circles, but on Facebook, if you look at my videos from a couple years back, you'll see me out there playing in the snow, sticking my finger down in the top of the hood of the truck to show you how deep the snow was. But it's been several years.
I usually don't video myself. I usually video the dogs.
Now they're fun watching them in the snow.
Yeah, they run
My,
around like they just lost their
they
minds.
turn into little kids, don't they?
Mhm.
Angels breed again, but the other batch disappeared in the bucket. Oh, bummer. I'm behind. Yep. Have not gotten to meet you yet, Susan. But one day, yes, one day, it will
Yeah.
be nice.
I actually thought of going to the AGA this year.
Where's that one
What?
at? Kentucky?
South Carolina, I think it is.
Okay.
It's where Paul Sotero lives.
Pulsatera.
He lives by Dee Dee.
Now, is Dee Dee in South Carolina?
Yeah.
I thought she was up north.
Nope. She's from Pennsylvania, but she lives down south now.
Okay. And that's like Diego was from Illinois or Ohio,
Something like that.
and he moved to South Carolina.
Yep.
Hadn't heard from him in a
It's
while. I
in
hope he's okay.
it's in Raleigh. That's where it is.
Okay.
Is it
Jeff,
Raleigh? Yeah.
he thought you were in Texas.
I've been to Texas. I go to Texas all the time. If I was in Texas, I couldn't go to Greg Sage's house very easy. Yeah, I could go down to Austin and hang out with those guys because they go eat tacos and stuff all the time.
Tex Mex.
I could do it.
Oh, okay. Keith says it's in North Carolina or South Carolina. I forget. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember it's in Raleigh.
Oh, Dee Dee's in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I thought about it. Go down south.
Is it time for another show?
No, it's my text messages.
ASC Catahoula's is in the house. Hey, welcome to the live stream. It's going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina. All right. That's the AGA, which is the American
Gardeners Association,
Gardeners Association.
which has all kinds of aquarium plants and stuff. I haven't been down south for probably 10 years. So. And I don't think I can swing aqua shell in Daytona this year. So
Yeah, I don't know what's coming up for me. I'm going to try, um, I think it was a local club there that Jess and Stephen were doing there in Louisiana. I've gone to Baton Rouge before and Shreveport, so I know I can drive it. I just hate that drive. It's flat, da-dum, 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 the whole way, 6 hours.
catfish show in Vermont next year. Wow.
All right.
You'd have to let me know when and where so that I can see how many miles that is. Burlington, Vermont.
Do you ever make it to the Quad City swap?
I haven't, but isn't that like next month? I think it's next month. I think it's in October. I want to go. And since my son lives in Des Moines, I'll be almost there anyway if I go the right weekend. I need to start going to some more because then I can just take fish with me instead of shipping them. I know that the guy you were talking about, Fantastic Freaks, goes to that.
Oh, the
Jason and
one.
yeah, the Quad City.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was reading a message that Ed sent me. Ed, stop distracting me.
Jason and Joanna from Prime Time go to that one usually.
Yeah. Um, I didn't make it last year. Last year I wanted to because they were doing that. Um, what was it? Three organizations, but ended up being four or five, and it ended up being a little too
Tri-
overwhelming for
Triple Crown.
everybody. The Triple Crown. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jeff, you have my email. You're gonna have to let me know when they are because I'm in Iowa 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah. Keith says they have the location. I do not know the cost yet. That's the Catfish Show. And then Jeff is,
Yeah, they have 2 or 3 a year, and there's a big one in Omaha.
I'm out of touch this year on events. I don't have anything on my calendar anymore. The last 2 or 3 months, it's been hard to gather that information and post it.
Yeah, I can't keep track because I have a hard enough time just keeping track of grandkids' birthdays and stuff.
And it depends on which group of fish keepers you're listening to, because there some of them are really pushing events, and some of them never talk about it.
Yep.
So
Oh, KJE's telling me there's one in Lawrence, Kansas.
I
Keith,
see.
if you could send me that information, I'd love that. I have a place to stay there too, so I basically just gas money for that trip.
Good.
It's a long trip, but it's just gas.
Yeah,
No, no,
anybody who wants to send me information about an event in their area, please do send it to my email, and I'll be glad to post it on my website, and that way, when I do a live stream, I go over that list and we talk about who's going where. So if you want to be in the know, we can be in the know. I just need you to share your information.
yeah, the
Yeah.
last Keith says that there's a big club in Kansas City, and there is. I went to one that was it was mostly plants, but I didn't. I should have joined, so I got all their emails and whatnot, but I didn't.
Yeah.
So now I'm just kind of in the dark.
Sorry about that. I don't know what that was. Oh, Quad City swaps. Oh, me, oh my. Well, it's getting close to the hour. And Curtis, I want to say thank you to Skull Aquatics for coming up and helping keep me awake and not be so boring.
Oh, this is a lot of fun for me. It's the first time we've got to talk face to face.
I think it's great. It's the beginning of beginnings. You're available? I'm available. Let's see.
I'm usually available on Tuesdays.
Well, I know you're faithful to me, and I can't pay you enough. Zen and Dina's been trying to carry the mods, but I'm interested to find out what the ALA Live Bearers folks are going to do in 24, but haven't seen any changes to the site or heard anything. Me either. And
That show is going to be in Florida.
is it?
That's what I heard.
Okay.
I haven't seen. I was on their website yesterday, and it still shows last year's show. But Select Pet, John, he's the one that told me it's in Florida,
Okay. And John's in Kentucky. Right.
Kentucky.
All right. I met John. And yeah, the Fishtoberfest is what um, Daniken Aquatics and them
Yeah,
participate in. Their
yeah.
local club.
The Portland Aquarium Society.
Um, the Seacom's nets, LFS, kind of amazing. They're solid metal handle with plastic grip, and they have multiple sizes. Only $5. Wow. Excuse me.
Hmm. I've been using the same nets for years.
Me too.
I don't think I've bought one in probably 5 years.
Skulls a gentleman, Susan. Hey, he is on my show.
I try to be.
You are. You're a sweetheart. I appreciate it. And I don't mean that in the wrong way. Keith says the ALA is so poopy. Oh, thank you, Mark Sturlson. Sketty Nona came in and I missed it. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Welcome to the live stream. I want to say hi and thank you to I want to thank Skull again, Skull Aquatics, Curtis, for being my guest tonight. And it wasn't planned. He came on up and was a brave fella, and I appreciate him. And I want to thank the mods in chat, and I want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting me. And I look forward to seeing y'all every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central Time. And this is Mom, Fish Fan Mom, Susan for SLC Aquatics, and uh,
School.
Skull
Curtis.
Curtis. How do you do this? I can't point.
Wrong. You do it wrong. That's how I do it wrong.
And Skull Aquatics for being with us tonight. God bless you, and we'll see you next time. All right. Bye bye.
Bye.